Passions. Certainly not impossible, but with no kit and no armor to speak of at all. This is going to get dicey for Shara. I still think he goes for it, though. If nothing else to ruin some of the economy, but he's going to get shot by Power Pot. Fairly expensive round, and definitely a bit of a scary round there for Passions.
Did keep 3 alive, though.
It does go their way.
Even though they were low on HP. Still, it doesn't matter if you have 1 or 100, you're keeping that gun into the next round. And that's going to matter for their economy, as Limp's up there at 7k now. 3 others sitting there around 3 to 4k. And Barkin's there at nothing.
Looks like World Edit's going to get aggressive out long. He's going to find Power Pot. And Power Pot going to, once again, completely blind peek that. He's seen Limp, and he's going to get the shot on Limp 2 Waylander. Also pushed up Fountain and took down Rusty. And so, Passion's quickly falling apart here after converting a nice 3 rounds. Hampus, is he going to know that Waylander is in Playground? Looks like it. He's going to flash and go. Waylander full blind, and nice job there by Hampus. Brings it back into a 3v2. With a lot of time still left on the clock, so they can still work for some map control here. Barkin needs to pick up his game, currently at 3 and 15. Ooh, Blade, a little aggressive there. Does spot out Hampus. Knows that one man's going towards lower. Shah, Soul holding the B bomb site currently. So let's talk about that push from World Edit. That was just aggression. I think it caught Passions off guard because Flipside is not exactly a team known for their CT aggression in general. They're a very slow tactical team. So I think it was both a combination of complete unprepared of the actual push itself, and I think it was mismanaged a little bit. We saw both Limp and Power Putt peek completely blind with no grenades at all. But anyway, back to the situation at hand. 2v3 hold now. The Terrace, Blade up on APC, Shar and Markolov both by Dumpster. Markolov just going to spam. He is going to get shot through the door, both by Hampus and Barkin. Hampus does get the 2 kills at the very end as well. He converts the 1v2. Well done by... Actually, it was 1v3, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Another great clutch by Passions was, I mean, they had the Limp with the 1v4, now Hampus with the 1v2, or 1v3. I think they had another one in there. Yeah, obviously that was 2v... Was that 2v5? Or 2v4, I think.
Well, that was the one that Flipside won.
Yeah, no, but I mean this round. This round was, I think it was 2v5.
That was 2v4.
2v4.
They got... Or it may have been a 2v5, actually. I don't recall.
Yeah, but either way, that's something that Flipside should not have given away.
World Edit's going to get a little aggressive there. And Connector, going to give Barkin a few love taps. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Hampus. Uh-oh. He got the shot onto Markolov anyway.
Yep. Markolov looking the wrong way, unfortunately. So, doesn't...
And Hampus looking the right way.
Yep.
That could have easily turned into some kind of hilarious they both walk past each other type thing.
Yep.
Waylander hiding behind the tree. They don't know he's there. He's going to get the shot onto Rusty. Looking for the shot onto Limp. That aim punch is going to...
Not matter, because
yield a whole lot of...
Power Putt with the up destroys him. Yep.
Shoots him in the face hole anyway. Alright, everyone's having a party.
Yeah, I mean,
Flipside.
yeah, considering this is a 4v2, and I doubt that Flipside's really going to make much of this. I'd like to talk about what we were talking about before, about the push and stuff. And I think Passions, like I said, that they need to be playing more aggressive, and they definitely have been. It seemed like on that round, Flipside served with World Edit, tried to counteract that, and worked out well. Got the first kill, and then the T's of Passion were just like, all right, we have to, trade it out, and then it just went from bad to worse as they lost 2 more guys and put themselves in a 2v5, but they managed to bring it back thanks to the beautiful work of Hampus, and I believe it was Barkin there. So, yep. As we go back onto the full buy.
Certainly, but I think certainly the aggression is something that they can do consistently, but one thing they do need to work on is their mid-rounds and their holds.
Yeah.
That's where Flipside's finding more success, is when the sort of early round part of it is said and done. But a quick B-bomb site take. Markelov's going to get the first kill. Quickly trading out by Limp, taking down Blade. Markelov still in that connector area. Campus is sort of watching for this flank, and he's going to come out late on water, but Markelov was prepared, leaving only Power Putt left in a 1v4. And I don't even think he knows that Wayland is in Monster, so Wayland is probably just going to shoot him in the side of the face. He sees World Edit, or he doesn't see World Edit, and World Edit's going to shoot him. But Flipside finally take the lead back after a, what's that, 6-round spree?
Yep.
By Passions.
Yep. Passions got they've had like more than half the people alive most of the time. I think it's what 1 alive, 5 alive, none, 3, 1, and 4 in the rounds that they've been or in the rounds that they won, and of course no one survived in this round. So they still have an okay buy. I think there's a gun dropped.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Rusty's got an op dropped for him.
Oh no, it's just an AK. So not a perfect buy.
That's interesting because you look, they've won 6 rounds in a row. That was their first loss.
Yeah,
and 5 AKs, and the nades are well,
Limp's
they're not looking that light, but
yeah, Limp's still sitting on
could be
3K.
better.
So I don't know what they're doing there.
Oh,
And the 3 guys at 1K.
Full bot nades though.
Ah, okay.
He should have bought an op for someone though.
Yeah, I think he had enough to drop an op for Rusty. Or Power Putt or whoever.
Playing with fire, he's gonna flash out, take out Rusty, and once again, Limp too far away for that trade frag. Limp gonna play in the exact same spot that Markelov did. Markelov's gonna take out Limp in the same way that he took down Rusty.
So already
Pushed by Hampus, maybe unknown, until Shar shoots him in the face.
Yep. So down to a 2v5 for Passions. One last time. And I was gonna say.
They haven't won one before yet.
Yep. They.
And that streak.
Well, actually, no, they did, because remember Limp's 1v4 with
yeah, that's true.
the UMP. Although he didn't get the final kill, still was a win.
That was post plant though. That's different.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe a force buy. We've seen a lot of that from Passions throughout the match, but looks like they're just gonna upgrade pistols, buy a few grenades.
Couple armor,
Go
yeah.
fast. Looks with the amount of smokes they have, probably an ace site take.
Yep. Looks like they're headed A.
Yeah, Wayland is gonna get full blind. Flash over is not gonna get anybody. Wayland is solo is gonna get shot in the face. It's Blade and Connector who's got to do all the work here, and he's only gonna get 2 before getting taken down by Hampus. Now the push is being led by Limp, who's picked up an AK-47. He's got Wayland there lined up, but nice trade by Markelov. Mitigates the damage for now.
Yeah, don't know what Limp was doing
Still
there.
only on that P250.
Rushing in on his own. He did get a kill, but I would have liked him to just wait for his teammates.
Hampus, there it is. Rusty now has the op though. I think Markelov should have heard the thing, and he's going to smartly peek that out to flash and shoot him right in the face. Pick up the op for World Edit, and everything's going to be all swell.
Yep. Flipside takes the round, but it was a bit of a scary round. Obviously, Eco going down all the way to a 3v3 and then 2v2. They do take it with 2 alive though, so which means they should have good money going for this round, obviously, and for next round, certainly. Yep.
Yeah, the CT money has really built up quite quickly, as they've had 4 players survive the 2 rounds that they won until that last one, where only 2 survived. But that's still a lot of money in the pockets of these guys, and a boost coming out is going to give Limp an angle on long, but the only time that anyone's ever pushed long was when World Edit got that double kill on the 2 guys in Playground. Aggression out here from Hampus is going to get shut down by Markelov. Yeah, it's sort of these, when Passion doesn't get the early round pick, that's when they tend to fall apart, unless it's like a hero play from Limp, or Hampus, or Power Putt, or anyone who's still alive. It's one of those things that they need to work on a little bit.
Yeah,
and not rely so heavily on that opening pick.
Yeah, and Passions really need to win this round, as even though they're down a 4v5, is if they lose this, they're going to be set on with Flipside on round 15, and they're going to have pretty much no money. Right now they have Limp's at 1k, but that's it.
Look at how far Shar is pushed up. That's a lot for a 4-man stack on the A-bomb site. Flipside know exactly what's coming at them. And they're not about to be caught off guard by it. Limp is going to get stuck with a nade out. I don't really know what he was trying to do there. Now that it looks like it's going to be a 3-man push from bathrooms. Barkin's actually going to shoot World at it in the face before he can get anything done. Rusty pushing up with 6 health. Blade runs out of bullets though, and Passions is running out of time. This Barkin left alive, and Wayland is going to shoot him in the back of the head. It did get the out for World Edit as well. And so Flipside on match point here on Overpass. After a nice 6-round comeback by Passions, so far it's looking like it's getting shut down pretty nicely by Flipside. GeoTV lag there.
Yep.
But World Edit with an aggressive peek on a fountain, probably a good idea because not having a whole lot to work with is Passions. He's going to look again. He's going to miss the shot on the Limp though. He does get it the second time though.
Now already puts them in a 5v3, very nice situation, and it looks like they're probably going to take this 16-11, although you can never count out Passions. Obviously
Passions, apparently.
Yeah.
They have pulled out bigger clutches.
Yep. So they definitely could do it again.
But World Edit has the stranglehold on the lower area as he flicks down the Hampus, gets the shot onto him, tags power putt enough for a Waylander to shoot him, and leaving only Barkin. 7 and 20 left to try and clutch this out. And World Edit actually misses the shot. He's got to go against Waylander. He actually takes him down too. Not impossible, but looking incredibly unlikely here as he, with only 34 HP, has to kill 4 full health players. He's actually in connector right now. The only spot that's open is actually one of the spots that he's looking towards going, is that B-bomb site. Actually, I take that back. Markelov is up in heaven.
Still got 2 flashes.
Towards the monster. And
oh!
Barkin, 1
HP
dream. Markelov is underneath. There's no way Markelov doesn't get this kill, right?
Faked. Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Inhuman reactions coming out there from Barkin, but ultimately 1v4 is still a little too much to come out with there.
He made it interesting though, but so definitely have to give him props for the first 3. And so yeah, do you want to talk about this a bit more, or recap?
You look at the scoreboard here for Passions. You see 24, 17, 19. Sure, that felt good and well. But then you saw, I think, the bottom 2 fraggers both had 10 kills. 3 of those rounds for Bracken came in that very last round. So working with certainly seems like Hampus can more than go up against these Flipside players. He seems skill-wise to be maybe not so much at par, but a little lesser than most of these Flipside players. But ultimately, I think the thing has to come down to Rusty and Barkin have to wake up this next game. Otherwise, things are going to go pear-shaped for Passions during Mirage as well.
Yeah, because, like you were saying, what's his name? Hampus obviously, played very well. Had some very nice clutch situations, same with Limp. But we didn't see much, really, of the other 3. I forget, do you remember how many kills, what's his name had? Who's the 5th person that I'm blanking on?
Barkin? Rusty?
Power Putt. Power Putt. Yeah.
Power Putt had a good game.
Yeah, he did pretty well as well, yeah.
He is their star player. He's the player who's done consistently the best so far. That is entirely up to... Sorry. That's entirely up to maybe just based off the day. Next map's gonna be Mirage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Mirage. So that should be interesting because if I recall correctly, Passions, I think that's their most played map so far
Yeah. Well,
in the ESL League.
they played so they played Epsilon in in ECS and they also played Gambit in E League qualifier. Lost 16-11 to Gambit, lost 16-9 to Epsilon. So not bad results.
Yeah, they in ESL itself they played it. I think looks like 9 times, won on it 4,
Ah,
lost on it 5. It's PowerPut's best map again. Uh, so certainly not terrible results on the map in and of itself. And being a map that they play a lot, it's obviously going to be something that they are more accustomed to playing, and something they're going to be a little bit more comfortable with, and something that they may have more set strats for. As we saw in Overpass, there weren't a whole lot of set takes. They definitely knew their smokes, they knew their molotovs, they knew their flashes, but nothing really all that fancy. No special boosts, no Navi tier boosts right there. Nothing really particularly spectacular coming out from any of them. And I'm not saying there has to be, but I'm saying that it's entirely possible that it could be that way on a map that they play with relative frequency.
yep. Well, I think we're going to take a short break, wait for everyone to get back in for the second match, and we'll be back soon. So, see ya.
And I go by Summit 1G. Basically, what I like different about the keyboard compared to the one I'm using right now is I'm using red switches right now. It feels like you have to press the red switch keys down a lot further than you have to on the new rapid fire keyboard. It feels a lot different. It feels like you're going to be able to type faster. Pressing keys down while you're moving in Counter-Strike and stuff like that, it's going to be a lot more natural. It's just going to be quicker in general. I like the rapid fire keyboard because of the new key switches, and feeling like pressing them is just super natural and just easy for me.
Having the fastest keys in game will allow me to have an edge against my opponents, and that will allow me to win.
I think the most useful equipment to play at high level is the keyboard, because you have to move around in the game and be very quick with your movement. I prefer cherry keys because it's swift, it's easy to press.
I like using cherry keys because it feels smooth and fast.
I use the K70 keyboard, which is the perfect fit for me. It's the best keyboard ever made.
Alright, looks like we're about to get back in with the knife.
Sound resumed.
So, Peter, you there?
Changing left. Yeah, it's
Yep.
knife round.
Yep. Let's start. Looks like it's gonna go the way of passions once more.
Passion.
Yep. Or passions.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
they're
know.
stabbing each other.
They're on the thing. It says passion, but on their tags say passions plural. So
Hey, you know what? They're just a little confused. Give them some time. Give them some space. Looks like they opted to actually switch. They did switch. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they opted to stay, and I was very confused. That would have been certainly a little bit of a change in what tends to happen.
yeah, you never know. Maybe they just want to like throw flip side off. You know, get the harder side out of the way. Although I don't know why
If
you want to do
Flip the
that.
side, maybe it'll flip them up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't just not exist. Alright, Passions. On a much more comfortable and well-played map for themselves, let's see what they can do. Immediate looking towards an A take. But in true Flipside fashion, taking their time with it. Getting their set smokes, Blade. He's the only man with smoke.
Yep. Got 4 armor on each side. Tech 9 and smoke on the flip side, which they choose defuse and smoke on the
That's
CTs.
actually in sandwich. Is anybody gonna expect that? No, he's undetected. So, oh, okay, until he gets shot in the face by World Edit. That could have been cool, but nothing doing this. World Edit continues his rampage until he gets shut down by Limp. Limp now looking to try and get towards CT.
I don't like that peek by him. I mean, Hemp is on the super long rotate. You don't need to peek it out. Wait till your teammate's there to at least, you know, take some pressure off you.
I don't actually mind it so much. I mind it more on Shara's side, because you're in a 4v2 and they're in a retake situation. They're the ones that need to make the play. They're the ones that need to come to you. You don't need to go into CT and sort of face against that.
Yeah.
It should still be a relatively easy kill because Limp is so out of position, generally speaking. But you should still be a lot more cautious. I don't know. It felt uncharacteristic of Flipside what they just did there. As they look towards the B-bomb site. 2 men up there currently. Looks like somebody's about to peek. And that's going to be Markolov, who's going to kill Hampus. Shoot him dead. Rotates are very, very far away. And we actually have Blade poised to cut it off. He's going to Stewie 2K through the smoke. But Barkin's going to kill him before he can get through. And Bomb finally starts going down for the terrorist side. World Edit in a sneaky beaky position up there. But other than that, if you're Passions, really the only thing you can hope for is to maybe get an AK-47 out of this. Anything else is gifted. Oh, the flashbang does gift Limp a kill though. That's World Edit taken out. Waylander now is close. He's gonna dink Waylander. Alright. There's still not enough time though. Really just looking for exit frags. Rusty and Barkin both able to do this. If they don't expect Rusty to be here, you could get a nice frag here. Nope. But they are going to save the AK-47 and the MAC-10. MAC-10 a little bit less substantial or meaningful, but that AK could do some serious damage, especially if they opt to force spike here, which they shouldn't, but they might.
Nope, just looks like a couple P250s there. Yep, nothing else. All 2 Tech 9s on the side of Flipside, so I don't know if their economy's hurting, but
Well, I think the main reason that they're picking up those Tech 9s is Limp gets a nice shot in the mid through the smoke. It's because they all want the head armor, because they know that there's pistols out, and they know that that MAC-10 is out there. They want to ensure that they're not going to get just shot in the face by something that wouldn't otherwise immediately kill them.
there is still enough money on Char and World Edit to drop an AK if they wanted to, so don't know what they were doing there. Markolov could have dropped a Galil as well. So, interesting choice. by Flipside. And we'll see if it comes back to haunt them, as they're already down, 5v4.
Alright, all 3 members for Passions on the A-bomb site. Waylander doesn't quite have an inkling of where Rusty is, and that's going to cost him his life. Now, Blade, Shah, and Markelov fighting for their lives. Markelov is going to get a nice frag grenade kill.
Char just...
Blade's going to shoot Limp.
Char just...
2v2.
Char earlier decided to say he'd just jump on Rusty, just for the fun of it, and get shot up the behind by Rusty's
Well,
Mac
they
10.
don't know the bomb crossed. But it doesn't matter. It looks like he's still down towards that bomb site. He's going to get the first frag onto Blade, and he's going to shoot Markelov as well. So, Passion is putting in work on Force Buy round there.
Yep, beautiful 4K there by Rusty. To get them another Force Buy round. That's like, what, like 5 or 6 between the 2 maps? Nicely done by Passions.
Probably way too many.
Yep.
That's the interesting thing, is all the eco, all the rounds where they have either some lackluster guns or some pistols are sort of slipping through Flipside's fingers. For all the guns that they have rifles, I don't know, I feel like when they have, the way that you play on a Force Buy or an eco round is just naturally better against the more tactical approach, because in the tactical approach you're slower and you're more methodical. But if you're on the eco round, you're going to be playing in some pretty weird spots. You're going to be pushing maybe when somebody's got a grenade in their head. I think just generally speaking, a Force Buy team is better against a team like Flipside, because you can convert those Force Buy and eco rounds into something that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get. But the cat take coming out here from the terrorist, World Edit is given a lot of real estate and nothing done by it. But Barkin gets the first frag. He's not going to be able to get anything else, though. Rusty's not going to be able to find anything. World Edit gets him as well. Nice 3K so far from him, and if you're Passions, you just save these remaining 2 guns.
Yep. Going back to what you're saying, I think, like, yeah, the tactics, I mean, your all about tactics is just sort of like predicting your opponent and stuff, and can't really predict much when when the opponent's just sort of YOLOing it, like Passions does on occasion with the Force Buys, or really any team will with a Force Buy or an eco, just to mix things up. Because when you're with a Force Buy, I mean, like if you YOLO and it fails, well, I mean the round's probably going to fail either way. But if you YOLO on a full buy, you don't really sort of hesitant to do that, because now you're giving up like one of your full buy rounds and like all your guns and stuff, and you're gonna have to wait probably another round or 2 to be able to get that chance again. So yep, we'll get into the next round with Flipside resetting Passions, but Passions still got a decent buy, I guess, so Esther don't really reset. My bad there.
There was enough money on Hampus and Rusty in order to afford M4s, and then I think Limp dropped a FAMAS for Barkin.
Yep, not a perfect buy either though on Flipside. No op and a Gleel on Blade, but decent amount of nades. Yep.
Yeah. Lots of smokes and flashes. I've seen, I think, 2 Molotovs.
Yep.
Hampus looking to get a little aggressive, but Blade, on the other hand, does actually beat Hampus in the 1v1 duel. And looks like another cat take is coming in here from Flipside. And the lone defender, Barkin, of the B-bomb site, with the FAMAS. He's going to face off against World Edit to start. But Powerpot does get the kill on the men in apartments, and now it's just Shah left to try and finish up this take. So the bomb is actually with Blade, who's going over towards the A-bomb site, where Limp is solo holding right now. And Barkin is looking in the complete wrong direction to get shot from Cat. Limp gets taken down by Waylander on the other side of the map. And now, Passions realizes their mistake, and now, Rusty. He actually gets that kill somehow.
Very nice play there by Rusty.
Almost jumping on top of Shah. Rusty having a tendency to jump on people's heads, or have his head to jump on. Oh, Waylander barely gets that shot. Both of these players are actually really low, so if Powerpot understands that he can just pistol both of these players, he may go for it, but he's going to back off. He's going to save the AWP. Probably in Passion's best interest, really, at the end of the day.
Yep, and it's gonna be another round on the way, going to the way of Flipside, and this time they're not. Passions is definitely going to be on a Nico. I mean, I guess they could force around the op,
Yeah, they
but
gotta go on
I don't
Nico.
think it. I don't think they should. Yeah, everyone's at
I
2K.
think the big mistake of that round was the position that Limp was in. He was playing in the get right spot, if I'm not mistaken, which means that you're totally exposed from Tetris. I think if he had been playing in more of like a CT area, he gets the information and he doesn't die, which is the important thing there, which gives Passions a much better opportunity to win that round. Because otherwise, I mean, if he does do that, you're looking at a 4v3, or I guess a 3v3 because Bart can die on the other side of the map, retake there, with a lot more information to go by. But other than that, 4 USPSs and 1 singular AWP for the side of Passions. Immediately, Blade is going to take down Limp and World Edit. Up in mid is going to take down Hampus. As soon as that smoke clears, Rusty's going to have a shot as well, but he's actually going to take out World Edit with a nice couple of USPS taps. Both Barkin and Rusty going for the gun, but ultimately Rusty's going to pick it up, his gun. He took it off somebody. But I think the hold is pretty much set in stone here for the Flipside side. The side of Flipside. Powerpot's going to miss the flick on a Blade. But other than that, he probably won't be challenged by much else. This Waylander opts to come through, which he does not. So, I mean, you can't really call this a failure of a round. They come away still holding onto that op and with an extra AK. Looks like Barkin was going in there to try and see if he could get another kill before the bomb exploded or something, but bomb explosion is going to end up taking him down. Looks like they are going to get another fly out of this, though, because Powerpot can drop, I think it was Hampus.
Well, Powerpot already has the op, yeah, so they've...
Yeah, Hampus has yet to get a kill this game, so he's got to pick it up. He did really want an overpass, but he's may have to pull out some more hero plays. Ooh, there's a big gap in that smoke for Powerpot to get a frag if anyone tries to cross an upper mid.
Yep, Hampus on pace for the 007 if he can't find a kill or an assist this round.
Part of me wants that to happen, the other part of me doesn't want that to happen. Whoa! Powerpot with an excellent flick on the shower. Part of that was through the smoke. That was ridiculous. Limp gets taken out on the 8 side. Rusty's really low, and he's going to get shot as soon as the Molotov forces him out. And Hampus, welcome to the game, my friend. He gets his first frag in Waylander trying to jump out of the palace area. World Edit still kind of stuck in that Tetris area as Barkin takes down Markolov in the connector. And the bomb is still outside by the A ramp. This World Edit jumps over. He sees Powerpot, but Powerpot runs away before he can do anything. You can almost see him. He tries to go for the wallbang. Barkin starts pushing up towards stairs. World Edit gonna miss the shot, but Blade isn't. Powerpot misses the shot onto Blade in turn. And really it's just Hampus making sure that this round doesn't go pear-shaped. Should Powerpot die, but he did not. So Hampus gracefully avoiding the 007, and Passions pick up their second round.
Looks like I saw a second op there, so they might be going with the double op. Yep, double op on
setup here.
CT. Hampus taking the second op. Interesting.
That may be their key. That may be their thing.
Yep. I don't know who's usually their secondary op, or it might just be because Hampus...
I think it's based on who feels it, because Rusty was opping a bit last map.
Oh, yeah.
But he put it down pretty quickly afterward. He's getting shot in the face in mid. Markolov gonna face completely open, and Hampus is just gonna whiff that shot completely. Not a whole lot of excuses there, and Flipside just picking up frags all over the joint. Markolov full flashes himself, nicely done there. Once again, Barkin, the solo defender of the B-bomb site, but fortunately for him, that's not where the take is going to be coming from. It's Powerpot that's shot in the face from CT. And now Barkin is going to desperately try and hold on to this AWP. But
Flipside
he will
knows
not, in all likelihood.
Yeah, Flipside
and
knows
going
this.
to come around this corner. Barkin's going to get shot in the back of the head.
Yep. Flipside knew he was going to try and save, so they instantly rushed out to try and get him. Could have potentially, if Shara had been a bit later, wasn't super paying attention to the map, but he might have been able to ninja defuse it if he played his cards right, but I don't think he would have gone for that.
I don't think he had a kit.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had a kit. Hampus getting shot. He actually got shot through the wall bang of a wall in Sniper's Nest. I did get a peek on Reckon before he went to that little corner, so he's found out. Now he's just going to try and cold zero it, except now he's going to back off. As the B-side comes in, uncharacteristically fast for Flipside. But Barkin holding a very interesting angle here. It's going to whiff Markelov completely and get one tap by Wayland. Limp. Now, the solo man for Passions. He loves money, he's just hiding behind that cash register. Oh my god, oh my god! I was about to say, oh my god, it worked out, and then